Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 9th to the 15th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you are interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. If you're sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading. Let the healing energy wash over us because, my gosh, I just feel like another big sigh is needed. I don't know why before this reading, but okay. And yeah, and unmute the reading when you see me pick up the singing bowl. All right, so now let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting ourselves feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Ooh, this is not the right place. There we go. All right, Gemini, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. The 9 of Cups, the Hermit. Oh, the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles. Angels and spirit guides, the Lovers, yeah. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. 3 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. Judgment, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading. Okay. The 6 of, we have more, okay. The 6 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the Page of Wands. So you are definitely taking the gift of the Ace of Wands here. This is fire, tenacity, determination, focus is really moving you forward. You also have the gift of the Ace of Pentacles coming into play, prosperity, success, seeds being planted. But my eye keeps on coming to the 4 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Pentacles is like you feel all tangled up. It's like feel pulled this way, pulled that way, these doubts, these fears. This thing that was said to you 15 years ago is coming into the back of your head. And then this thing that it was said to you, 9 years ago is coming in. And then this weird look that you got like 2 days ago is making you doubt yourself. You're being granted a wish. Everybody else can have their opinions, can have their looks, can say what it is that they want to say. This week, you are getting a wish granted. It's a small wish. It's not something that was like really big up there on your list, but it's something that makes you feel seen. It makes you feel heard. It lets you know that you're on the right path. And the Hermit comes into play. Now, this is Virgo energy, time frame, August 23rd to September 22nd. Now, Gemini, okay? We come out here. We are represented by the Lovers. We have the Hermit. Virgo and Gemini are both ruled by Mercury. Virgo likes to make plans. Virgo likes to make a list, check it twice. How do you get those dreams to come forward? How do you embrace your passions? What is it that you want? Right? Kind of like Sagittarius energy too, likes to do that. We have this planning, but we have this fire through talking, like this sense of really impassioned Mercury energy coming forward for us. And this is the planning. This is the looking at the different details. This is not being afraid of like kind of like administrative things that usually we're like, oh no, I would rather, eat my own foot. Thank you very much. No, thank you. So here with the Hermit, just know that we're going to be able to conquer certain things that we would really rather not do, And it's nothing bad. It's just boring. It's just boring. It's just paperwork. It's just the details of it all. And it's like, oh, can't somebody else do it? But we're looking at things during this week, during this time, and it's like, oh no, I can see that. I can see how that comes together. Oh no, I understand this. And then the 10 of Cups is like, we are embracing our heart, our passion, our love, our greater understanding. The 10 of Cups is joy. And it's like, I got this. And it's this joy that's leading us forward. Now we do have the 4 of Pentacles coming into play where we feel all tied this way and that way and these doubts and those doubts. And the Lovers is the sense of the very essence of us moving us forward, the very passion and power of us guiding us. We're embracing what we love, but we're also seeing that the angels bless us. We also see that there's a larger scope that is moving us towards what we want and what we need and what we're looking for. And this is going to be a week where we need to trust, right? Signs and symbols are guiding us, right? Things that have us trusting ourselves or moving us forward. With the 3 of Cups, it's those that we love, right? It's those that we love that are embracing our joy, that are, building us up. We are really going to gravitate towards that energy of, I got your back, right? I love you and I have your back. And these are people who have proved it time and time again. The Ace of Pentacles is planting seeds of prosperity and success. The gifts are coming in very grounded, very of this world, very centered, very practical, and we need that. As much as we love the dreams and the creativity and the beauty and the intricacy of it all, we also really do need the grounded stability coming in and the practicality being like, oh, look at it this way. Oh, look at it that way. Oh, what about this? Oh, what about that? We're coming out of a box. We put ourselves in a box, and it was a messy box. It was messy relationships. It was messy work situations. It was messiness that, was pulling us down. And now we're letting ourselves be reborn. We're letting ourselves transform. We're saying, I don't need to be held back by this or held by this anymore. And then the 6 of Swords is us moving forward. Are we a bit apprehensive? Yeah. It's like, what if this fails? What if I don't do very well? What if they don't like me? What if we're human and we question and we doubt ourselves? Yeah, we are. It's going to be messy at times. But with the Ace of Wands, there's our fire and our passion that's guiding us forward. We take this gift as a student and we are learning how to embrace what we love, what we're passionate about, what we are fiery about, what like opens the door to us. It's like, oh yeah, I can do this. Oh wow, look at that. Because we've been through heartbreaks. We've been through 3 major heartbreaks in our lives. 3 major things that have just rocked us to the core. And we're looking at those wounds now. And we're saying, I see you. It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to stop dictating my life to me. Because it's time that I move forward. And it's time for so much more to come into my world than just the fear of pain or just existing because I'm afraid of things falling apart again or losing again or feeling small or scared or overwhelmed. The sigh is letting ourselves be okay. It's letting ourselves release, but it's also calming ourselves and stabilizing ourselves. Because we are seeing where we were told when we were little that we didn't get to have that passion. It was silly. We were silly. Our fire, our temper was too big. Our fire, our passion was not, where it should be. Our skills weren't where they should be. And what we loved, what we were passionate about, what was really important to us was mocked and ridiculed. And we are also going to see that there are children during this week, fire sign energies, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay, that inspire us, that teach us to be bold, that speak to that part of us that got meek because of heartbreak and pain. And they're just not meek. And we're going to find that inspiration and be like, I'm not going to be meek either. I'm embracing that spunk, that fire, that determination, that focus, that drive. We might not know at all that this kid is a fire sign energy, right? It could be, an interaction we see in the grocery store where the kid like is talking to their parent and says something that's really quite clever and gets us to think, or, if we're teachers, an interaction that we have where the kid, says something and we're like, huh, you never thought about it like that. Or our own kids or nieces or nephews or grandchildren, and it speaks to a pain that we had, but a way that we learned how to protect ourselves that just dimmed our light a little bit because we didn't want to get too much attention because, we were going to be told that we were wrong. And this is a week where we get to see that we are right, that we are loved, that we are cherished, that we are passionate, that we are powerful, and that we are deeply loved. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is the White Owl. It says, the wisdom and messages of the divine are within you, and they are. Speaking to you all the time, very strong Mercury energy during this time, so that's really cool. Our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, is rebirth. We see that in judgment. We are coming out of a box that we were put in. We are being reborn. This is the Earth Star chakra. But we have been through the pains and the disappointment because the butterfly here, I don't know if you can see that, but the butterfly here, when a butterfly breaks out of their chrysalis, they have to push, and rip it open. And that's what makes them able to fly. So if we see a butterfly breaking out of their chrysalis and we go, oh my gosh, little guy, I can help you, right? I can make this easier for you. And we rip the chrysalis for them. Their wings don't develop the same way. They don't get to fly the same way. So here, it could stop them from flying altogether. So here, with us grounding ourselves and centering ourselves, it's looking at the pain that we have been through, the hardship that we have been through. And I highly recommend tapping on this. Now, you might want to do this when somebody's around in case things get really intense for you and you need somebody to listen. That can be very important. You can go to a specialist like EMDR and do a session. But if if this is good for you, and I am not a doctor any way, shape, or form, tap. You can take this is called the butterfly. You can tap on your shoulders, back and forth, and just, think of being small, of being told you can't, being laughed at, being mocked, of things that have hurt you, or just feeling guilty, or, I'm not worth anything. Or you can tap on your knees, just back and forth. And you can or your thighs, let this energy come forward and let your brain address it, both sides of your brain. You might find that you have a very good cry. You might find that you have a very good cry and then you wind up falling asleep. You might find that you just release these sighs, this stress that has been building up inside of you, and you calmly and beautifully center yourself. So there's a lot of power that is here that you are releasing to be reborn. There's a lot of pent up energy that you're saying no more to it being tied and locked away. It brings us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the Prince of Wands. Be mindful of your temper getting the best of you, or other people's tempers getting the best of you and you going along with it, because air sign energy can feed fire, right? This is the Prince of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't matter if they are a fire sign energy. This is just going to be a very spicy, very fiery person. And you can get caught up in their enthusiasm, in their temper of it all, and just pulled forward. So just be mindful about that. Our subconscious spirit message is the Robin, and it says new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. It is time to reach out and embrace change and positivity and beauty. And it brings us then to the energy to be mindful of, which is the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Be mindful of energy that doesn't resonate with you. But everybody else is like, this is brilliant. And you're like, I don't like it. And they're like, this is brilliant. You should like this. You should follow this. And it doesn't resonate with your soul and with your heart and with yourself. Just be mindful about that. Walk away. This is the time that you're choosing you. You're choosing your enlightenment. You're choosing your bounty, your abundance, and you are choosing what makes you happy. other people don't have to get it. It moves us then to our chakra energy, which is again the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. We have grounding, we have rebirth, and now we have grounding. And grounding is planting our roots, making sure that we grow strong. Are we feeding our bodies correctly? Do we know how we need to be taken care of in this world? It's kind of like, it's like having houseplants or having plants. And it's saying, this plant needs this much sun, this much water, this much this much that. And then just completely ignoring it and saying, oh, don't worry, like it can just stay here. It can be a cactus and it can just stay in the shadows and be watered all the time. It's not going to like that, So we have to look at ourselves. And sometimes we can be, our emotions and our being and ourselves can be very sensitive, very, very much needing to be taken care of. We can be like lady slippers that only grow in the forest grounds, in like this acidic soil. And if you try to scoop up the orchid, right? If you try to dig up the orchid and bring it home, the lady slippers, it withers. It can't be kept inside. It has to be in a very specific environment. Sometimes we need that. Sometimes we're more robust. We're like a succulent. We can go here and there and we're fine. So look at yourself. Look at what you need. Look at your energy and respect yourself. Respect that energy. Ground yourself. Have a grounding mat. Stand outside. Connect. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the moon. Pisces energy, time frame, February 19th to March 20th. We are in the Pisces time period right now. This is looking at shadows. This is seeing clarity, insight, but also looking at our dreams, looking at what it is that we desire. The duality of Pisces kind of echoes the duality of Gemini. Pisces is the 2 fish. Gemini is the 2 people, right? Is the twins. So with the moon, as we look at what we're deeply desiring, we also look at what we're afraid of. And we also are starting to give ourselves permission to dream, to open up the doors, to let our passion and our insights move us forward. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time, of this week, and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Gemini, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed week. Bye.